Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, I showed you how to start this gorgeous shell stitch. Now, this is the video where we're going to take our shell stitch square and turn it into a cardigan. All right. Now, this is my fall colors. This is the one I was talking about that I couldn't seem to quite put a name with because I really wanted to call it a blanket, but it's not technically a blanket. It's just a square that we're turning into a cardigan. All right. Step number one, make sure you have the yarn you're working with, your appropriate hook size, and your scissors and sewing needle, all that fun stuff. Okay. So, first off, you're going to want to turn it so that the wrong side is facing you. As you can see, I've got all my tail ends. This is my wrong side for this. Now on this side, I have already connected and made our armhole. All right. So I've done one side. We're going to do the other side, and then the inner piece. So the piece that's going to sit kind of around your chest and go around your back, I'm going to show you that as well. All right, so wrong side facing you. Take your corners. Find your single crochet that's in the middle, okay? Now take your stitch marker and insert it through one single crochet and the other. Just bring them together just like this, see? And we're making an armhole. You connect this. All right. Now this is honestly super easy. So you're going to turn your work. Now I am going to turn mine all the way around because the only complicated part about this is this corner when we go to connect. So go ahead and grab your yarn. And I'm going to start 2 back from my corner. So I've got my corner 1 and 2. I'm going to start right here. So this is going to work the exact way the pattern has been working. We're just making connections. So go ahead and attach, chain up 4, 3, 4, and put your double crochet right into that same stitch to go ahead and make your V-stitch. Our pattern is not going to change in the slightest. All right, now remember, I only did a cluster of 5, so I am going to be chaining 3. If you did a cluster of 7, make sure you are chaining 5. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to do another V-stitch into the next single crochet. Remember, we're not changing the pattern at all. We're just making connections. All right. Now I'm going to chain 3 again. And again, if you did a shell of 7, make sure you are chaining 5. Now our corner, this is the part that gets a lot of people. All right, I'm going to take my stitch marker out just because I know where my corners are. So I'm going to pop this out and make it easier for me. If you need to leave it in, you can. All right, if you need to leave your stitch marker in, you can. So I'm going into the back loop of my single crochet. I have 1 loop here, but I'm going into this loop back here. I'm only grabbing the back loop. If my hands will cooperate, we will grab the back loop. Ooh. Yarn over before you grab that back loop. Yarn over, then grab the back loop. All right, grab my other corner. Again, my single crochet is right here. Here's the front loop, here's the back loop. Once again, I am grabbing only the back loop. Now I'm yarning over, pull through both of those. Pull through both those loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, and it's going to look a little something like that. Okay? Now chain 1, yarn over, and then you're essentially going to do the same thing again. Go through there, and then go through there. Okay? So you've got 2 loops like that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Alright? Did I remember to tell y'all chain 1? Anyway, make sure you chain 1 because this is another V-stitch. Alright, make sure, put my hand behind that so y'all can see. So you've got your first double, your chain 1, and your second double. And now you're going to just continue around. Alright, make your way around with your chain row all the way back to the beginning. And then do your shell row after that. I taught that in the last video, so if you guys need it, it has popped up in the top corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this round, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do our big open middle piece, which is essentially going to be the same. If you don't want to stay for the entire video, it's going to work the same. It's just the trick of going into this corner space right here that seems to throw people off. So I'll be right back, and I will be showing you how to, go back in here. All right, now that we have made our way around with just those 2 rows, all right, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Here's your connecting point. All right, and then you've got, your rows going around. Now, the reason I'm not saying anything about how many rows to do on the sleeves is because you can make these as long or as short as you want. I am still debating how long I want these, so we'll see. But once you're there, you should have something that, once you kind of get both sides done, it'll look a little something like this. Okay, you'll have your 2 armholes and then your body hole right here. And this is now what we're going to be working with. This is the next piece that I need to show you to bring your project together. And really, it's the corners. That's the main thing that I need to show you is the corners. And after that, it's really just a repeat of the same pattern as many times as you need to make this what you want. All right, if you want you want it to be really long and drapey and have a collar, then do a bunch more rows in the middle. You want long sleeves, make sure you do a bunch of rows around your armholes. It's really that simple. All right, we are not going to make anything complicated. So I'm going to turn my work around like this. And just like I did on the arm portion, I'm going to go 2 back before I do the corner on my center portion. And you're going to start that the exact same way you did the arms. All right, we attach our yarn. Start with a chain up of 4, which obviously counts as our double crochet in chain 1. And then put your double crochet right back into the same single crochet. Do your chains, either 3 or 5. Do your next V-stitch. Only need 1 for that one. And 1, 2, 3. All right, here we are back at the corner. Yarn over, And if you will pull it just a little bit, these two strands right here, the ones where my thumbs are, when you pull out, it looks like it makes kind of an X. You're going to want to grab both of those. So I'm going to go under this one. And for me personally, I loop back and grab that one like that. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. So I go under the first one, and then I turn my hook and hook it under the other one like that. All right. Now yarn over, pull through both of those loops. One, that's two. Yarn over, pull through two. Yarn over, pull through two. All right, and your chain one in between. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing again. Yarn over, go into this one, and now this you can kind of lay flat. Now that you've connected it one time, and you can go right in there. All right, just like that. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, and now you just keep going with your pattern. All right, and you will do the same once you work your way around to the other side. It will also start to look a bit like this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to finish my round, and I will meet you back here to show you what it looks like. All right, everyone. Once you have done your rounds, you should have something that looks a little like this. When you're looking in your corner where you've connected everything, it should look like this, kind of like an X, if you connected the way that I showed. And obviously this will continue to build out like this, the other side has. Let me just turn this over so you can see the other side. You see we still have our X here, but I went further on this side to create more of a sleeve, and this is what it looks like as you start to build. And then of course you have, you know, your middle portion. You can do as many rows on that as you would like. And that's all I have for you guys. If you're making this and you discover little tips, tricks, anything like that that you think might help someone else, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. I hope this tutorial can help you turn your squares into beautiful cardigans. I would love to see your work. I will link our Instagram, and we now have a Tidu shop. If anyone else is on the Tidu app, I will link all of that in the description below. Make sure you stay connected, and happy crafting.